Yo, yo, yo. Larry Lots back in the spot again. What's up, YouTube? Um, it's been a little minute. Couple of reasons. One, I had to take a couple of days off last week. Two, I didn't make a video on Friday, but I did trade Friday. I was supposed to take the whole week off, but we had a green day, as you can see, or a kind of green day, and I'll show you why. Because I actually have another account. I got the daily accounts just because they were, I want to say, discounted. Like if you get, well, if you put the end of day limit with Lucid and the intraday, they're discounted. I didn't get the intraday for 25K, but I just realized if you do happen to get funded, regardless of the account you got, it's intraday regardless. So I think I'm gonna stay away from the daily accounts. I mean, like, I'm not even sure how I don't even have less drawdown, but let me go ahead and show you this other account. Boom. Yeah, Friday I had a trash day, and today I also have a terrible day as well. Um, Friday I just got carried away, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because I didn't take the trades I took on the other account, so I kind of was trying to like forcefully be green, and then saw I was losing. Then I'm like, yo, you should stop. Then I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. Literally, I don't. That's just terrible discipline. Today I actually traded this during the Asian session. I was up 600. Two trades, two winners. I said, yeah, two wins. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna chill. Then I'm gonna trade it with my 25K account, get small wins because I'm supposed to be risking less, 200 per trade, and any extra additional funds will be getting rid of this deficit. Or if I do happen to lose a little bit, then I'll still be green on the day. I mean, technically I'm green, but man, that means I lost 600 on the 25K. I ended up copy trading them, and I'm trying to tell you, it was just loss after loss after loss. But first, let me show you the ones I got on Friday. Friday, I'm pretty sure I won because I took a buy. That's actually what happened. I took a sell originally because price was pushing down, and I'm like, yo, I already missed the hourly close. Here we go. Price closed on the hourly Friday right here below. So I'm like, that means I can't take any trades. I want to wait. I don't want to rush into the trade. FOMO in. Then with the next hourly candle pushing down and not closing yet, I'm like, all right, we have a chance to get in. So I think I got in somewhere around here. Yep, like around 10 something. I got in like here. Pretty sure it was like this. A little bit of profit, and then I just got destroyed. So once price was coming back up here, I'm pretty sure I used the 1 minute for this. Is this Friday? No. So much scrolling when you gotta go back. Yeah, Friday. Price broke above one structure here, and two, I think I got in with a long, like right here. Used the lows, and I took the buys all the way up to here. And then I ended up green for the day, and I called it a day. Except not on the other account. That was just, I don't even know what that was. But that was on Friday. Yeah, I really just, what happened? What did I do? And why did I have no control? Friday I was off, so I must have been doing something while I had to run a couple of errands, so I think I was trading while I was out. Terrible. That's all I basically gotta say. But let's go into today. Here's the chart view over here. I'm definitely thinking we're bearish. And with the same principle, price made an hourly close. I'm like, all right, well, I can't take any more sells until price retraces. I know price has to retrace. So I could have been looking for buys. Could have used something similar to over here. I could have been like, all right, when price has the two breaker structures, you could look for something. That'll be 1, 2 right here. I wanted to take a buy, use the whole thing. Something. I could have did anything, essentially is what I'm trying to say. This is 1 and this is 2 anyways. So I actually could have got in maybe like around here. Stop loss down here. Took it back up to here or here, this structure right here. I don't know how high it's gonna go. Obviously, it went way higher, but anyways, all that to say, I'm like, yo, be patient, stick with the cells, stick with the cells. And I'm like, well, you are seeing it's buying, you should, you can buy up. Ended up getting into a buy right here. I fumbled in. I realized I was late. Have a tight stop loss. As we can see, I lost. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe this is the turnaround for sales. This is why you don't break your rules, because then it starts to get in your head. Because I'm like, yo, all right, well, maybe the sales will start from right here, and then we'll head back down. But I also just realized something. I don't even have my. This whole time I'm talking into my mic, and it's not even plugged in. So hopefully my audio is getting picked up from the computer. But hopefully this just sounds way better now. Is it connected? Yeah, it's connected now. That's crazy. Hello? Not sure what's happening. I'll hit the button. Having some audio technical difficulties. Let's see. Testing. This live, authentic, raw footage right here, man. All right. Are we good? I'm not really sure what's happening. Testing. Well, all right. Well, hopefully it's capturing. It's not showing that it's capturing. So I might just turn it off. Anyways, I'm gonna turn it off till I figure it out. Yo. I'm not sure. I guess it wasn't working this whole time. I really don't think it was working. Yeah, but anyways. Interesting. Oh, all right, bet there it is. I just can see it. All right, so here we go. Took a sell. Can you even call that a sell? Like, what is this? What just happened? I'm thinking like maybe it's the reversal. Then what really prompted me to get in was the two structures here came down. Then I'm like, all right, then we get a continuation. But where I messed up is that this reversal is happening in the middle of nowhere. It needs to at least hit a zone or something. And I was waiting for this zone to get hit because this is, if you look on a high time frame, this retested here, fine, and then made a new low. So this should be the highest point it goes to, and this should be the low of the structure. Perfect. I just got impatient, and I entered here, lost. Then it finally came up here. Now this is the first trade. This is the first real trade that made the most sense that I took. I got in here, change your character. Let me delete these off the screen. Let me move this over. Change your character right here. Higher lows being made, then it gets broken, then it retests, then it gives a continue reversal pattern. I get in, have my entry here, stop loss up here. I start getting in my head. I start doing too much. I'm in two contracts. 62 times 2 is 124. So basically 125 times 2 is like 250. I'm like, dang, I'm risking too much. I didn't even have this perfect of entry. I'm low-key pretty sure it was like down here. So my entry was like 70. Then I was risking like 280. Then I tried to add a contract and have a tight stop loss with just this. Then I'm like, yo, I'm risking too much. Then when that stop loss got hit, I'm like, all right, let me just close it all, lose 140, take a better trade. Notice what happened throughout the day. This stop loss never, if I would have did one contract with the one, let's say 50 risk, which is less than 200, this stop loss never got hit at all. I would have had a crazy, granted, it would have took 4 to 5 hours for the whole day to play out. Like, why is that even happening? But I would have ended the day in profit. And one of my take profits was 119. Is that 1 to 1? Maybe it was 1-0. I think one of the ones I wanted was 89. Anyways, regardless of what it was, I would have ended the day in profit. I would have ended the day down here if I just held the complete entire day. That's way better than taking all those losses. I hit the daily loss limit when this is the first trade I did of the day that I did not stick to the whole time. Then I closed out, let the afternoon come. Price is pushing back down. I'm like, yeah, this gotta be it right here. Yeah, we'll see. It's pushing down, it's pushing down, it's pushing down. Spikes all the way back up. Loss. I ended up taking a trade up here too, because this is the first change of character. Change of character again. Didn't retest. I'm like, it has to go down. I was in so much profit. I let it retrace and stop me out again. Then it came down to here. I didn't take this one. I was just trying to see if I could find an entry. Then I think I was in maybe right here. I was in right here. It was coming down, went up. Stopped me out because I only had $50 of drawdown at this point. Then it went down. Then it actually hit full stop loss and everything. But like, all of these trades had the right direction. I wasn't even being a trader. I was trading. I wasn't being a trader. And yeah, so that pretty much was the day for me. Taking multiple L's, doing the wrong things. But the thing is, man, if you really do the right things, you can actually do this. It's not about trading. It's not about strategy. It's not about technique. Oh, mind you, I am not being. Oh yeah, the gold trade that I took on. Yesterday, and I'm not being the most. I'm not being not transparent, but let me just show you. Let me go right here. All right, here. I'm in this trade right here. Actually, this is a continuation pattern. I definitely would have took this right here off the 5-minute, because this is a 5-minute continuation pattern, which would come from 15-minute bullish candle, then a 5-minute continuation pattern, a 15-minute bearish in opposition to a 15-minute bullish candle, which looks like this, which is actually a 5-minute reversal pattern. I would have been looking at a trade like this right here, but I still was able to get in anyways because I used a 5-minute bullish candle with a 1-minute reversal pattern. NBC. Boom. Boom, boom. See, and it's also good to not watch your trade all the time because I didn't see price get this high and then come down. One of my original potential take profits was 728 on here. I'm gonna show you why real quick. I'm gonna break down because this right here, this is a bearish wick that price wants to test and then start selling. I don't really think it wants to sell specifically because I'm just go straight to MG on all the charts because I think price wants to retest these hourly highs right here. Now the hourly highs is only 727. If I refine it to a smaller time frame, then yes, we do have price all the way up here. My take profit is 732. I'll show you guys. Ain't no cap in my wrap. Nope. Let's go 25. Let's go that. Let's go save. And I also could be again a little greedy because I'm trying to make back all the day's losses. But hey, man, it'd be like that sometimes. So look, I'm in a trade. I entered 4 micros. I'm risking. Actually. Oh wow! I never changed it back to market on my well, let me drag my TP and stop loss. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I never changed it back to get up. What the heck? Oh, there we go. All right, I'm risking 220, slightly above, what I want to be risking, but and it also still wouldn't be a full 600. Crazy thing is, I was at 550. I used the $50 trade. It got 1.25 ticks away from take profit. Went down some, so I closed at $50. Then I had 500 left. Then I made 80. I had 419 or something. I'm just uncontrollable. I kept trading still. So I ended up hitting the full. I went back to 550. I'm like, just stop for the day. Just stop for the day. Then I ended up hitting the full stop loss at 600. If I didn't do that, this trade would make it back. Now I could easily drag the stop loss up not the stop loss, to take profit up and try and get a full 600. But like, I know for sure it's going to hit 732. So I'd rather just. I don't know for sure. I have a high inclination. That's what I want to happen. Hey, let's go for it. Let's go for it on the trade on the channel. That might happen. I was being a little conservative because I didn't want to get super close to this price right here, which is 733 flat, then -3. So my TP should at most be 732.7. With gold, what I do is I trade 0.3 away from my target. Like on NQ, it's always 1 point. That's why I'm the TP sniper. But lately, I haven't been sniping anything except for my hopes and dreams because I'm not disciplined. In this case, not being disciplined right here. Like I'm gonna risk getting a full TP just to make an extra what, $34, $28. I don't even know what it is, but it's regardless, the math is not worth it. That's the whole point that I'm trying to make. I don't think it'll go to these very highs right here. Maybe this one, definitely not up here. That's where it gets iffy. Could go to 734, but regardless, all that to say, did I change it back? Oh my god! See that? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And another thing is, I also wanted to add a position right here. I feel like I should do this for the. That's why the streamers be having struggles, man. They be feeling pressured. They be like, oh wow, I'm on stream. I'm pressured. Will this even be a good R to R? Come here, go there, take profit at 733. That doesn't want 1.5. But then we have to use the whole 5-minute candle. Whole 5-minute candle is 723. Holy. Oh wait, 723. All right, let's do that. 3.8. Let's do some math, chat. You know, there's no chat. Let's go ahead and buy. Let's see what happens. Now we can go back to original. Actually, that's not even worth it. That's actually terrible. I'll put in a limit. I need to get rid of that. Now I'm just doing so much. Got it. Okay, now I'm just doing so much on the trade. Shouldn't be trading like this, man. But I want to get a trade for my chat. Extra $38 on gold. I could do that. Extra $38. I'm just in $250. Of course, I'm way in profit right now. Oh, another thing that happened earlier. I was in a crazy sell. I guess it really is like trading view, first in, first out, and not like tops of X, because I added two contracts to the sales, then I bought 2 contracts because I didn't want to be in that much on the sell. And then it made my entry, it gave me the full profit of actually selling, and it made my entry go all the way back down to where my most recent contract was. And that cooked me. And now I'm cooking myself right now because what's even happening? Oh, I guess I'm not. It just looks like it. I'm getting cooked. Now it's just a 1-to-1. Let's do one more here for our good. Oh wait, that's another thing. It's a consistency rule. What am I even doing? I don't even need to make this much, bro. It's literally a consistency rule. You literally can't make more than a certain amount in a day. Now I'm just in this much risk for no reason. I literally have to bring the take profit down now, or I could also sell. I could also get out of the contracts I just got into, or I could have conviction it's gonna win, and that's why you can't be too much in your head. You're literally seeing me on camera do too much to a trade where I had to literally do nothing. And I'm forgetting the factor. There's a consistency rule. If I make more than 50% right now, yes, congrats. I got my full drawdown back. And then I'll have to make even more to even pass. If I make 660 and there's a 50% 60, I mean, I guess it's not really that bad. 1,300, I already have to make 1,250. Well, with that being said, 625 is the max of the day. All right, but anyways, back to what I was saying. And if I make this, I may or may not continue on the other account. This could just push up so I can hit TP on for the chat. 650, 1,300, 630. I have to make 625, 1,250, 1,250, 625. So if I make this, I gotta take into account commission. Let's just go up 645. Yeah, commission as well. See, I keep raising it up. It's gonna tease me now. It's gonna tease me because I keep teasing it. When that should really be content. 570. Oh yeah, there we go. Bang. Bang! Bang! And it's going up. When I tell you 630, bang! But not for real though. I mean, no, that was cool, I guess. But no, I ain't even gonna try it. Cool. That was yeah. But the thing is that you gotta trade. Come on, man. The thing is that you have to trade gold during Asian or London, but really Asian. Yeah. I have a document with so many rules, observations, like back tests. And I low-key got married to NQ. So I was like, yo, you can't, there's so much thoughts going through my brain. Okay, congrats. I just made I'm not even going to trade the 25K today. I just made everything back that I lost in one day. I risked 200 full TP on everything got hit. $606. I never even had to add those positions. See how I just almost risked my account? I added 2 contracts. I was going to put in a limit, which would have made me risk 38 times 2. That's about $76. Commissions, give or take. When I could have just kept my original stop loss. I showed you if I went to 733 flat, that was $606. I would have made back the full day worth of loss. Hit the 50% consistency target. Price. Instead, I did all this extra stuff. I added more contracts. I took more risk. Now, granted, I only added because it was another entry model. If I had never entered a trade, this would have been an entry, period. But I didn't need to do all that because I was already in a trade that was going to hit limits that confined me for the day. You can't do too much. But secondly, if I was able to contain my losses, you just saw me make basically a 1 to 3. I was going to risk 220, as you saw, and that's because of my entry. And I made $600 plus dollars. A 1 to 3, essentially. Well, it really is a 1 to 3 now because if I would have kept the original stop loss, I made 640. That's almost a 1 to 3. If I would have kept the original take profit, it would have been 1 to 3. But I don't want to exceed the consistency rule too much. If I was able to contain my losses for today, I would be even in more profit. For example, I made 300. If I would have lost 300 and kept it there, or 180 or something reasonable, I'm not supposed to be losing more than 350 a day. You can clearly see I can make a certain amount, risk a certain amount, and I believe I have over a 50% win rate when I'm actually following my rule. I believe that based on stats, but include my human error, my lack of discipline, and adding contracts and all that. Then, but anyways, let's go back to gold. Gold been cooking during Asian. I already know it does. If you specifically want gold to cook, you should trade it after 8, which is when the Asian market really opens. If you want to trade it after 9:30, that's when the Chinese market opens. And then from 10 to 12, gold will cook. Gold is on fire. I'm telling you. But anytime during Asian, gold is cool too. I saw this happening. Almost decided not to take it, but it still was the same continuation pattern. Price was making these lows, lower lows. And once it broke above 2 structures, 1 and then 2 right here, I was able to get in stop loss at the low of the 5-minute candle, just right here. And then boom, 1 to 2. You really don't even have to do that. Once you break structure, you could have even tighter stop loss just like that. But I've noticed I've been taking better ones when I use the 5-minute candle that the price is retracing into. So anyways, all that to say, the trades I took yesterday night that gave me were also buys. Price Sunday opened down here. That's 8 o'clock. I really don't remember. Oh yeah, I think one of the prices was right here. This is a continuation pattern. Got in somewhere here. Took price to here. That was a buy. And this is 21, so that's 9 something. And I think the same thing happened again. I took another buy. I basically had 2 buys yesterday on gold that confirmed that we were good to go. And I knew it was going to continue with the buys because you see this zone right here, this 15-minute zone got hit. Price made an hourly retrace. You have to wait for the retracement of some type of structure. Price retraced into this zone. This zone was valid because we have price break out of here, but price is filled in. We got a reversal pattern, which is a retracement, a bullish, a bearish candle, a bullish set of candles that break above the previous bullish before the bearish. I know that was a lot. A double bottom, essentially. We had this right here. And then when price retested here, this leg filled in this price. So this retested here, go to a lower time frame. It's showing you that it was ready to push up. Go to an even lower time frame. And then you see you have price ready to buy. And I just took the buys. Buy. Once it got to a certain time, I didn't trade again for the night. I ruined all my progress. The crazy thing is I was going to not trade my 50K account because I wanted to, let the profit materialize, like the drawdown. Because it's good to trade it on a day when you have drawdown. You can be more risky and try and get it back, but not also have a completely losing day. Like, I'm glad I traded gold last night. If not, I would have had a completely $600 loss on this account, and I would have been back at break even, which would have still been $1,200 down. But now I'm only $1,400 down, so it's cool. To be honest, I actually probably should have took more to consistency rule. Dang, 733.9. Remember, guys, I said 734. And this video is getting way too long, so I'm about to end it. But I showed you all my trades. I showed you me winning a trade in person. The high of this was, the close of this candle was 734.8. So the price could probably go to 734.5. I'm not risking it. I'm not even trading this no more. I'm probably not trading 25K. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and uncopy them. I figured out how to copy them here last time. Yeah. Yeah. And I do like the multi. Wow. See, I was gonna trade slow. That's why I didn't do the multiplier today. I could have easily just doubled it right there. You can do a multiplier. I could have made this account times two the account that I was copying, but it doesn't even matter at this point because I'm not copying anymore. So, yeah, but yeah, let's just delete it all. Confirm delete. Copy stuff has been deleted. It's all good. That just would have been me trying to make it back faster. I should have never lost 1,200 to begin with. I should have never lost all 600 today to begin with. And I definitely shouldn't have lost that last 50, which brought me down to 30 plus profit. But regardless, what I want to say is, man, trade smart, follow your rules, man. It's really possible. It's just about how possible you want to make it. Be patient. Wait for the setup. Granted, I wasn't that patient. I traded at 6, whatever time this is. Dang. 6:30, 6:40. But it was perfectly set up. We had price break structure here. Retest the actual structure. Make a new high above this structure, this wick. Retest down here. Now, granted, this wick did go kind of low, so I should have been considering that. But that aside, that happened before tonight. Then we had price pushing up towards the end of the day, coming down here, and then pushing up again with a new structure on the open. Like it was just, it had to retest the hourly high. And I truly believe that, which is why I got into the trade. Bada bing, bada boom. Came down here, closed above. This is the low. Very interesting. I guess I worked out that it hit, or maybe. Yeah, this might be 2 zones lower. Either way, good dubs. I'm grateful. Continuation pattern works. Reversal pattern. It's so crazy. I really started with the reversal pattern being my bread and butter. 5 minute breaker structure, retest, get a 1 minute reversal pattern. Boom, retest it to equal highs or lows, depending on the direction. And now the reversal pattern is a pivotal point of me being able to enter a continuation. Either way, I was going with the trend, but this allows me to take advantage of a move towards a trend, whereas I may have previously missed it. So, anyways, like I said, trade smart, be disciplined, stick to your rules, man. I'm straight off work, man. I'm doing this straight off work, dog. Straight off work. I don't even know if you can see I'm straight off work. It's very possible. Anyways, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Leave me some comments on how the week's been going for y'all. And yeah, man. Till next time. Peace.